Well, howdy all you happy campers. This is Hunter Pruitt, otherwise known as the RV Hunter, down here at McLean's RV in Sanger, Texas. And as the Grand Design product specialist who lives in a Grand Design fifth wheel full-time, very excited to bring to you today the latest in the Grand Design full-time fifth wheel lineup. We are in the 2025 Grand Design Reflection 360 FLS. And from the names that you guess, we are in a front living floor plan that's actually just under 40 feet overall length. 39 feet 2 inches for those of y'all looking to be under that cutoff. We're also under 13 feet in height, so very navigable, very easy to get around. It's also very easily 3/4 ton towable. We're talking 12,500 pounds dry, under 15,000 pounds gross weight, and you not only have Grand Design's residential floor plan that we're going to get into, but also the residential grade insulation. We got R40 in the roof and front cap, R30 in the underbelly, and R9 in all the walls, side, slide, and rear. But we also have residential sized tanks. You're talking 74 gallons of fresh water, 78 gray, which are two 39-gallon gray tanks, and along with a 39-gallon black tank, along with a tankless water heater, and the best Furrion tankless water heater that is going to be a 50,000 BTU heater. It's doing 2.5 gallons a minute and 144 gallons an hour. But beyond all of that, the thing that makes the Grand Design fifth wheel truly full-time rated is their warranty. The fact that they stand behind their product, even if you are living in this camper 365 days out of the year, like myself. You have a 1-year complete hitch to bumper, 3-year structural, 5 years on the axles, wheels, and tires, 5 years on the automotive grade decals on the outside, a lifetime warranty on the roof. And for those of y'all with concerns about the frame flex issue that's industry wide, Grand Design is the first to step up and say, you know what, we're going to protect that frame for 5 years, also retroactive to all previous owners. But y'all, this floor plan wasn't available to previous owners. This floor plan is now available for you. This is an awesome front living floor plan. We opened up all the windows because it's hot here in Texas this time of year. We're in the middle of August right now, but we got the Max Air fan going that's up here, enjoying all these great views. But something else that's really nice about front living concept is not only do you get these nice massaging and heated recliners with all this additional storage that Grand Design's now cramming in here, even giving you these nice stylized totes to utilize, all these deep cavity space back there. These cabinets up top, now magnetic, so you don't have a clasp that's binding up on you. Outlets galore, your TravelFi Wi-Fi system that you can actually pay monthly, like a mobile hotspot, but much more reliable than your cellular hotspot. It's going to pick up a much wider range of cell phone towers, storage on that side as well. But you're also getting enough sleeping space for the entire family, because both of these are trifold sofa beds. They come all the way out. And so for those of y'all that don't want a kind of claustrophobic bunk floor plan that doesn't offer a lot of living space, this is a floor plan that you can real easily put out and make into comfortable beds that are big enough for even 2 full-grown adults. And both of these will actually come out with a little bit of walking space in between. It is a high traction vinyl material, so for those of y'all that are bringing along the furry family as well, not going to have to worry about tearing up the upholstery. And again, extremely comfortable. But in this living concept, you're also going to see not only how it opens up to this great kitchen that we're going to get into, but you have the awesome James Bond TV, this televator that goes up and down. You do have a 35,000 BTU furnace. This is a 5,000 BTU fireplace. That can also be a light feature if you're wanting to set the ambiance. JBL sound system, now inside the camper. No outside speakers because a lot of y'all got those portable speakers you're going to be taking around with you. But you're going to notice that also, this is one of the first reflection floor plans that even in this upper elevated deck, there are no floor vents here. The floor vents are that even flow heat system that Grand Design's known for. And so you can lay down a really nice area rug without blocking that, not having to worry about anything falling down in there, and does a much better job of dispersing that 35,000 BTUs of furnace. Your AC control is right here, and this is going to be your main thermostat. It's also going to control that 35,000 BTU furnace. But that is going to be a main 15,000 BTU AC, a rear 13,500 BTU AC, fully ducted with Grand Design's metal ductwork tapered out into these ducts for incredible airflow. And this main Furrion AC is also going to have the new RV airflow system, an upgraded baffle that gives you 25% more airflow and is very quiet. As we come down into this awesome kitchen here, want to get into some of this storage space, but first and foremost, I want to show you the One Connect control panel. That is just awesome. You can actually connect to this via Bluetooth on your phone, Control the slides, the jacks, the awnings, the lights, everything directly from your phone. So no more hollering at each other when you're taking your house on wheels to places, some tighter campsites. You're not saying, hey honey, I'm about to hit the tree. You're outside yourself monitoring it. You see how it actually times out, so it's not just a constant light, conserving some of the battery power, because you do have a 370 watt solar panel that is going to be able to run all of your 12 volt systems in here as well. Control your water pump, everything, and be able to monitor the tanks and all of the features of the camper directly from your phone app. A nice little motion sense slide as you're coming down the steps, and a lot wider footprint of those steps. A nice grab handle to ensure you're able to utilize that whole coach without tripping, tumbling, taking a fall. Solid surface Corian countertops with tons of drawer space in this awesome hutch area. Very deep cavity there that you could do a lot with. And something else I love about Grand Designs is things that you don't notice unless you're in them every day. Little toe kicks to get you up closer to your workstation, not kicking and breaking a toenail off. But you also have the breaker panel, actually accessible when these slides are in, and your fuse panels right behind here as well. You get all magnetic clasps. Heat ducts are the even flow heat system underneath. You do have your CO2 sensor right there. But what an incredible kitchen, y'all. We have a massive island here, tons of prep space. You actually have this dish drying rack that folds right up. Nice drop down faucet with 2 different spray sensors there, or settings there, and then all sorts of drawer space. Now on the newest, they started this in 2024, an actual trash can pull out, listening to user feedback. And then over here, look at this solid wood with divider, cutlery drawer, and even for some of the bigger utensils there, so that when you're using this upgraded range behind you, 3 burner, and a really decent oven, the size of camper, you have all of it right behind you and a sleek, solid divider. Great storage on both sides. Underneath, something you're going to notice is the flush now lino floor that actually has 6 inches of the lino stitched for a more level flooring. You're going to notice a lot of other brands that starts to curl up, not on Grand Designs. Show you the under sink storage and all the drawers that you get around as we work our way back to this awesome fridge that I just skipped over. Again, plenty of solar to run this fridge on even a cloudy, overcast day. And it does come with a tire pressure monitor system here in the fridge as well that we'll kind of get into when we talk about some of the axles, different things that they're doing outside. Really well equipped pantry. Actually has a lip here to keep everything from rolling out, super deep. And you notice that motion sense light turning on right as soon as you walk in. Love this little feature. It's small things, but Grand Design didn't have to do this built-in. They could have made it a bare wall, but whether or not you're going to use it for additional storage or to make it feel like home, because again, this is full-time rated, it is a great place for knickknacks, pictures, things like that. Now this table here is one of my new favorites from Grand Design. They started doing this wall-mounted table on solitudes, but now you're able to actually utilize this as a desk. Very multi-purpose there, able to get it up and out of the way if it's just 2 of you, or again, utilize it to comfortably seat 4. But in that awesome front living concept, say that you wanted an ottoman, a lot of y'all have seen this, but hey, this ottoman's hinged different now. They're lifting it up to where you could still have your blankets, certain things. If you're doing a puzzle or a game on top of this ottoman up in your living area, you're not having to knock it all off to access that awesome storage that's underneath, but multi-purpose, not only as an ottoman, but as another bench for additional seating in this area and secret storage up underneath both of those chairs with another flush floor. New sconces, and again, the natural lighting that you're getting through this coach, even have a window above the stove, it's a feature that a lot of floor plans don't utilize, so you are getting the views and the cross breeze going, which is essential on a triple digit day like today. We come on back here to an incredible bedroom and bathroom that you can actually access directly from this secondary entry. We'll get into some of the entry doors and other things as we're going outside, but porcelain toilet here, your control for your tankless water heater, and all sorts of storage. Already giving you towel bar, cubbies all the way down, wash rag, and additional storage up over. This is a new medicine cabinet that Grand Design's doing. Great storage. You don't see awkward plumbing underneath their sinks. And great drawers all the way down. And you know, in our videos, we like to show you every single drawer so that you can get the best space, really conceptualize it. Now, if y'all are looking for a shower that can accommodate even the tallest individuals, if you can't stand up in this shower, I don't know if you're going to find a fifth wheel that you can, because you really get a nice one-piece fiberglass shower. It wasn't quite the space for the seat in here, but I don't think it's missed. Truly, you still have the soap ledges, places for all your bottles, and a really nice shower head that you can actually turn on and off. So once you set the temperature, but you really don't have to worry about that because you got the tankless water heater that you're able to set a temperature anywhere between 90 to 124 degrees. So if you are using that front living area as kind of a bunk space for some younger kiddos, you don't have to worry about that old propane water heater burning them. Sliding pocket door with a strong magnet. Really nice because it's not creating those choke points here in this hallway. As we go back to a spacious bedroom with really good head height in here. One of the nice things about having that front living is you are getting a little bit better feel once that bedroom's here at the rear. This is a king size bed. Great foam mattress. Tons of storage under it. And we'll crawl back to some of the overhead storage here. Something I haven't touched on, but the blackout roller shades are going to really give you the ability to block out all that awesome sunlight that you're able to get through these windows if you are going to be getting some shut-eye back here. And great hanging space. I love what they did with this wardrobe. It makes it feel so homey. An official built-in, a TV backer location here, but you could also use it for a great family photo. Storage up underneath. USB-C and Super C chargers now that are actually off of your 12-volt system, so you could charge your phone even if y'all were boondocking, trying to hit those 70-degree areas, which would be really nice this time of year. And even more cubbies up underneath. Well, while this is great hanging space, you have even more on this side, but in this closet area, you also have washer-dryer connections. I prefer to have the combo washer-dryer. The combo washer-dryer, not only does it take up half the weight, half the space, and every square inch is worth its weight in gold in a camper, but you press one button at the beginning of the day, it's going to run through your entire wash and dry cycle, and as long as you're getting our parts department to vent it out the sidewall, you're not going to have any problem with actually drying your clothes. But awesome storage here with additional drawers as we go down. And again, still no heat ducts in the floor. Everything is that even flow heat system, and great space up above that you can put your detergents, things like that in. They really thought this floor plan through, and you can tell because as we go back through it, just the space that you get here for sub 40 feet in a 3/4 ton towable, man, it's hard to beat. Well, let's get into some of the outside features here. Well, as we go out the main entry door, you have this nice screen defender, so again, accommodating the whole furry family as well, or even the young kids, and they're not bursting through that screen. The window now is not just thin shade prepped. Let's go ahead and open this guy up. And I'll show you that inside this window, there is actually the shade already built in. That's some huge savings. The accessories that they're cramming in here, that's what Grand Design's known for, is that added value in a camper. But as you come down these steps, really easy to get down because you have this safety rail that is super neat to put up and away, pin the locking in place. But when you're ready to put it down again, you have a grip all the way to the bottom of the step. So no more are you having to mount another grab handle to these steps, even though you easily could. But also a feature that was only available on Solitudes previously, you have gas-assisted solid steps. And again, no longer pulling out a pin, a very easy lever mechanism that, of course, with it being brand new on the lot, is wanting to, there you go, very easy to drop down. But when you're ready to adjust it, very simple. Get that solid foundation so you're not bouncing going in and out of the camper. But still accommodating the full furry family. They're continuing it outside also, y'all, giving you actually a, what they call the leash hitch, so you can hitch the doggos right up to the side of the camper. As we go into the pass-through storage area, great space, trying to utilize every square inch. They even gave you a cavity back over here, which again, for those of y'all that are full timing, you're gonna be able to appreciate every bit of that cubic foot storage. Outside TV connections right here and plugins. You can even run them straight outside to where if you're set up long term somewhere, you got an outside cooler, something like that, you're not having to leave this very thick baggage door open. Your spray port for the other side will get into the Nautilus system, but you're also going to notice on these slide outs, Grand Design being in touch not only with your design feedback, but your feature feedback and the mechanics of it. Schwintek slides were getting a bad rap throughout the entire industry. So Grand Design stepped up to a slim rack slide mechanism that really was only used on high-end motorhomes like our Winnebagos. These have a lot more degree of variance, very reliable and very easy to manually override, get in and out on your own, so you aren't stranded with the slide stuck half out or getting off kilter. So giving you some peace of mind to go just about everywhere. As we go around, again, motion sense sliding there, two 30-pound propane tanks balanced on either side. Electric auto leveling there. And now this compartment is going to be configured a little bit different as well. Your battery disconnect is right here behind this panel. But this panel, something that Grand Design's always bragged about and done behind the scenes, you're actually able to get the visual of now. Instead of just twisties or really crimping wires together in an unreliable way, they're using these WAGO connectors that electricians know are going to create a much more stable point of contact. Now, not only do you have this battery disconnect that's been upgraded, now you have this solar disconnect. So your 370 watts of solar, you can keep charging your battery while disconnecting the draw from it. And that's going to really allow you to, if you're leaving the camper for a period of time unplugged, not have to worry about coming back to a dead battery. Your solar charge controller, inverter here, very well-equipped camper, and already lithium ready. It's very easy to just go ahead and add a lithium battery, and they even gave you the space for the two additional batteries, a much bigger, deeper battery compartment that is still vented, so we're not having to make this space awkward. The Lippert ground control system. Your furnace exhaust being on this side is something I really like, so it's not on your campsite, because on the other side we got a 19-foot awning that we'll touch on. Your Lippert electronic leveling control system that a lot of you would be familiar with. It actually will recall your hitch height, bring it back up to the point it needs to be at after you're done auto leveling. Tire pressure monitor system with actually a separate monitor. You're not having to sync that to a phone app anymore. You can have a heads-up display right on your dash with your backup camera system as well, because it's not only prepped with a backup camera for a backup camera now, but also your side view cameras right here. So you're able to get a full 360 view almost of your camper while you're going down a highway like I-35 that you see right behind us. Rack and pinion, electric gear mechanism for these bigger slides, along with the Schwintek at the back. You do have, which is really impressive to me on this size of coach, you do have one centralized terminal for your dump station. Normally in a front living concept, you're gonna have to get a Y connector or move your hose from one terminal to the other. This here, one central dump with a nice light out here so you can actually see what the crap you're doing, no pun intended, but also your tank pool is very accessible. Your outside tankless water heater. And while we're here, you have your Goodyear Endurance tires. Notice the red rotors, the red drums. They are drum brakes, they're not disc, but they are ABS now, something that Grand Design was the first to do and was proprietary just to them for 2 years. And those ABS brakes, especially in wet road conditions, are going to give you the confidence to be able to travel no matter what the weather and Mother Nature throws at you. Also, the MORryde CRE 3000 is going to give you the confidence to go down much more roads like I-35. If you have potholes, it's going to take 3-inch potholes right in stride and not jar you around. Keep everything safe and stable inside your camper so you're not putting the hard miles on it. Your sewer hose storage tube right back there, very convenient location so you can just loop it back around, and it does open on both sides. But the front storage wasn't your only storage. You got this storage back here also. Now the front one, again, we had that nice black liner in. This is going to be for some of your more just slidable things that you want to go in and out, but still a motion sense light right there, and still a very thick baggage door to make sure that nothing's freezing down there in a truly 4 Seasons rated coach. You have a 3,500 pound rear receiver hitch, and something that a lot of people like is having a rear outlet, your actual 50 amp power connection right here. That 50 amp power connection, if you utilize this as a rear storage rack for, say, a generator, a 5500 to run the 50 amp power, you can run your power cord directly to it right back here and be fully boondocking ready and ready to hit the road. Your rear camera prep right there, ladder to get up on the roof, fully walkable roof, again with a lifetime warranty on it. And then your second rear entry, 6-point auto leveling, and then this massive 19-foot awning all the way down the side to give you great entertaining space. We do have a propane quick connect line on this side so that you can really hit the road and be able to, once you set up camp, truly enjoy the great outdoors, not only with all these great windows, but with great outside shaded space and entertaining space. And that propane quick connect line is actually located right down here, so that you can not have it up underneath the awning if you're really getting a good bonfire going. But let's go on front. Something I failed to talk about because I was so distracted by that undercap space is actually this new hammerhead nose that you might notice looks a little bit different from some of the previous reflections that we have directly to the left. This hammerhead nose is what gives us all that head space for that front living concept. You do get that also in some of the new redesigned 362 TBS, the 320 MKS, and the 337 RLS, which is actually going to give you a lot more closet space up there as well. But a completely redesigned floor plan from front to back. It is a fantastic front living floor plan. So much space and so much features crammed into sub 40 feet at a lot more affordable price point than a lot of things in its competition, and a lot more features than what you're going to get not only at this price point, but also in some of the Solitude lines as well. But again, I hope that you actually enjoyed this video. It was a lot of information crammed into a short period of time, but again, we got a lot crammed into sub 40 feet. But if you want to come down and see it in person, we have 5 convenient locations: Sanger, Corinth, Fort Worth, Rockwall, Oklahoma City, and guess what? We actually just added a 6th. We have a Kerrville location now in South Texas. So come down to any of our 5, 6 now stores, come see us. But again, Hunter Pruitt with the 2025 Grand Design Reflection 360 FLS. Thank you for watching and stay happy camping.